Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Shri Saraswatye Namaha. Shri Gurudevebhyo Namo Namaha. Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvighnam Kuru me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Gajananam Bhutaganaadisevitam Kapittajambo Phalacharubharshanam Umasutam Shokavinashakarakam Namami Vighneshwara Padapankajam. Jai 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 Gananayaka Jai Jai Vighna Vinashaka Jai 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 Gananayaka Jai Jai Vighna Vinashaka He Shubh Mangaladayaka Vidya Buddhi Pradayaka He Shubha Mangaladayaka Vidya Buddhi Pradayaka Gajvadana Gauri Nandana Gajvadana Gajvadana Gauri Nandana Gajvadana Gauri Nandana Gangadhar Shiva Shambho Nandana Gangadhar Shiva Shambho Nandana Jai 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 Gananayaka Jai Jai Vighna Vinashaka Jai 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 Gananayaka Jai Jai Vighna Vinashaka He Shubh Mangaladayaka Vidya Buddhi Pradayaka He Shubh Mangaladayaka Vidya Buddhi Pradayaka O Vidya Buddhi Pradayaka Vidya Buddhi Pradayaka Bole Ganapati Bhagavan ki Jai. We have officially entered the bright half of the year. The bright half of the year, as you can see this morning. This is called Uttarayan. Uttarayan is the most auspicious part of the year for doing certain things. Won't get into that, but it is Uttarayan, and people do sanskaras, like wedding, upanayan, and so on in this time of the year, from now until Guru Purnima. It's called Uttarayan. After that, it's called Dakshinayan. Uttarayan, the bright half, where the sun moves into the northern hemisphere. Makar Rashi, Tropic of Capricorn. And that started yesterday on the occasion of Makar Sankranti. And we celebrated in many ways. The South Indians celebrated Pongal. North Indians celebrated Lohri, Makar Sankranti. It's all the same and done in different ways. In some parts of India, it marks the end of winter and the beginning of the spring season. Of course, that doesn't apply to us here because remember, Deshriti, we practice according to the country that we live in. So winter is not over here as yet. It wouldn't be over for now. But in this time, we reflect upon many things, and as the bright half comes, we reflect upon Surya. Yesterday we did Gayatri Japam, Aditya Hridaya Stotram. We talked about Bhagwan Ram yesterday at the temple. It was early morning service. Aditya Hridayam Punyam Sarva Satru Vinashanam. When he was fighting Ravana, Rama Rama Mahabaho, these are the verses of the Stotram. His very powerful arms became weak and he wanted to recharge. So they stopped the battle and he meditated upon Surya Bhagwan. And the Lord provided him with a solar charge. And Bhagwan Ram immediately became strong again. And that was one of the reasons why he defeated Ravana. So it's very powerful. Surya Bhagwan is important in our life, not only as a sunshine, but Surya Devata Sumiro Tohi Sumirat Gyan Buddhi Dehu Mohi. These are from the Surya Puran. Jyoti Swarup Bhanu Balavana Tej Pratapa Hai Agni Samana. He is knowledge itself. He's Agni Samana. He's fiery like. And Barani Najaye Jyoti Karalila Dharam Dhurandar Parama Sushila. He's Dharam Dhurandar. He stands for Dharma, which means one of the things about him is that it does not matter what you experience, sunshine, snow or rain. He is always rising every morning and he sets at the end of the day. So let us pray to Bhagwan Surya for his blessings on all of us. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Shri Suryaya Namaha. Om Shri Suryaya Namaha. Om Prabhakaraya Vidmahe Divakaraya Dhimahi Tanno Surya Prachodayat. Om Adityaya Vidmahe Martandaya Dhimahi Tanno Surya Prachodayat. Om Ashwadhvajaya Vidmahe Padmahastaya Dhimahi Tanno Surya Prachodayat. Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Suryaye Namah. Shri Suryaye Namah. Adityaye Namah. Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Suryaye Namah.
Shri Suryaye Namah. Adityaye Namah.
Shri Suryaye Namah. Adityaye Namah.
Shri Suryaye Namah. Adityaye Namah.
Adityaye Namah. Divakaraye Namah.
Adityaye Namah. Divakaraye Namah.
Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Suryaye Namah. Shri Suryaye Namah. Adityaye Namah.
Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Suryaye Namah. Shri Suryaye Namah. Adityaye Namah.
Divakaraye Namah. Prabhakaraye Namah.
Divakaraye Namah. Prabhakaraye Namah.
Divakaraye Namah. Prabhakaraye Namah.
Divakaraye Namah. Prabhakaraye Namah.
नमः। ॐ नमो भगवते श्री सूर्याय नमः।
श्री सूर्याय नमः आदित्याय नमः।
श्री सूर्याय नमः आदित्याय नमः। श्री सूर्याय नमः आदित्याय
नमः।
प्रेम से बोलो श्री सूर्य नारायण स्वामी की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नमः। ओम वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। अधरं मधुरं वदनं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरं। अधरं मधुरं वदनं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरं। हृदयं मधुरं
गमनं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं।
वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं वलितं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं।
वेणु मधुरो रेणु मधुरः पाणिर्मधुरः पादो मधुरो नृत्यं मधुरं
साध्यं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं।
गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं सुखं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्। प्रेम से बोलो श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम। ओम रामाय रामभद्राय रामचंद्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय पतये नमः। श्री रामचंद्र कृपालु भजु मन हरण भव भय दारुणम्। नव कंज
लोचन कंज मुख कर कंज पद कंजारुणम्।
श्री राम श्री राम श्री
राम श्री राम।
कंदर्प अगणित अमित छवि नव नीर नीरज सुंदरम। पद पीत मानहु तरित रुचि शुचि नौमि जनक सुतावरम्। श्री राम श्री राम
श्री राम श्री राम।
भजु दीन
बंधु दिनेश दानव दैत्यवंश कंदनम्। रघुनंद आनंद कंद कौशल चंद्र दशरथ नंदनम्। श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम।
सिद्ध
मुकुट कुंडल तिलक चारु उदार अंग विभूषणम्। आजानु भुज शर चाप धर संग्राम जित कर दूषणम्। श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम।
इति वदति
तुलसीदास शंकर शेष मुनि मनरंजनम्। मम हृदय कंज निवास कुरु कामादिकर धर गंजनम्।
श्री राम श्री राम श्री
राम
श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम। प्रेम से बोलो सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। ओम हम हनुमते नमः। ओम हम हनुमते नमः। ओम हम हनुमते नमः। ओम अतुलित बलधामं हेमशैलाबदेहं दनुजवन कृशाणुं ज्ञानिनामृगगण्यं सकल गुण निधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपति प्रिय भक्तं वातजातं नमामि। मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयोत्तमोख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये। श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये। वीरमारुति गंभीरमारुति वीरमारुति गंभीरमारुति वीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति
वीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति
वीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति
वीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति
वीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति वीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति
वीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति
दास मारुति रामदास मारुति
दास मारुति रामदास मारुति
दास मारुति रामदास मारुति वीर मारुति
गंभीर मारुति वीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति
भक्त मारुति परम भक्त मारुति
भक्त मारुति परम भक्त मारुति
भक्त मारुति परम भक्त मारुति वीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति
वीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति
गंभीर मारुति
गंभीर मारुति
वीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति। प्रेम से बोलो पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। Bow to the Devis, Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati. Ma Durga Devi is Ichha Shakti, mother of willpower. Ma Saraswati, Ma Lakshmi, mothers of peace and happiness, knowledge. May the energies and the Shakti of all these Devis always be with you. Om Dum Durgaya Namaha. Om Dum Durgaya Namaha. Om Dum Durgaya Namaha. Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalini Durga Kshama Shiva Dhatri Swaha Swadha Namostute Jai Tvam
देवी चामुंडे जय भूतारतिहारिणी
जय सर्वगते देवी कालरात्रि नमोस्तुते। प्रेम से बोलो श्री दुर्गा माता की जय। ओम श्री महालक्ष्मी नमः। ओम श्री महालक्ष्मी नमः। ओम श्री महालक्ष्मी नमः। ओम लक्ष्मी करोतु कल्याणम आरोग्यम सुख संपदा
मम शत्रु विनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोस्तुते।
ओम नमस्ते अस्तु महामाया श्रीपीते सुरपूजिते शंख चक्र गदाहस्ते महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते। प्रेम से बोलो श्री महालक्ष्मी माता की जय। Om Shri Saraswatye Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatye Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatye Namaha. Ya Kundendu Tushar Har Dhavala, Ya Subhravasravrita, Ya Veena Vardanda Mandit Kara, Ya Shveta Padma Asana, Ya Brahma Chut Shankara Prabhiti Bhir Deve Sada Vandita Samam Patu Saraswati Bhagavati Nisheshajadhyapaha. प्रेम से बोलो श्री सरस्वती माता की जय। नारायणी नमोस्तुते, नारायणी नमोस्तुते, नारायणी नमोस्तुते, नारायणी नमोस्तुते,
नारायणी नमोस्तुते, नारायणी नमोस्तुते,
नारायणी नमोस्तुते, नारायणी नमोस्तुते,
नारायणी नमोस्तुते, नारायणी नमोस्तुते,
नारायणी नमोस्तुते, नारायणी नमोस्तुते,
नारायणी नमोस्तुते, नारायणी नमोस्तुते,
सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके,
सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके,
शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते,
नारायणी नमोस्तुते, नारायणी नमोस्तुते,
शंख चक्र गदा शंखा गृहीता परमायुधे, प्रसिद्ध वैष्णवी रूपे नारायणी नमोस्तुते,
नारायणी नमोस्तुते, नारायणी नमोस्तुते,
नारायणी नमोस्तुते, नारायणी। प्रेम से बोलो जगदम्बिका माता की जय। Bhagwan Shivji, as you know, Shivratri is coming up February 18th. That's the only thing mostly I'm talking about these days because of how excited we are and how important it is. So many things happening in preparation for Shivratri. Our daily sadhana, this morning we completed 20 days consecutively, 5 a.m. And it continues, of course, and we have our 5 nights of Shiv Puran Katha starting in February, 5 days before Shivratri. The day of Mahashivratri in the morning, puja starts at 5 a.m. Then the Ekadash Rudram starts at 6 a.m. We chant for about 4.5 to 5 hours consistently. Then at 11 a.m. on Mahashivratri day, I'm inviting as many Hindus as we can invite. And you have to help me to do this, to invite your children, grandchildren, friends, relatives, neighbors, partner, whoever it is. Bring them out at 11 a.m. from 11 to 1 p.m. 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Mahashivratri day. We have 1100 shank, which will be charged with water. They energize water in the morning of, and everybody who comes will have an opportunity to offer. And then you go home back, and then you come for evening. Come on, prep for evening, Rudraksh Mala, your shawl, and ready to spend an evening with us. Invite your friends and family to come. It's going to be beautiful. It's a long weekend, and we have space for everybody. We've always had space for everybody. There'll be no food that night. Never have we cooked food, but we'll have some chai just to keep you going. And next morning we have some breakfast for everyone. It's going to be just a beautiful week of festivities here. I'm telling people I want it to be tomorrow because how excited I am, but we have to do the build up just to make sure we get the right energies. Shiv Bhagwan is very special to everyone, and in our temple he is the master here. You don't know the amount of preparation we're making for this celebration. Detailed, planned out to the minute, and lots of volunteers. The only thing we are excited about is that Shivratri is usually a 24-hour celebration. Our Shivratri for the volunteer here might be a 48-hour celebration, most likely without sleep, because of the work we have planned. But that's what we do. We're excited. And this energy and excitement we are sharing with other people. So come on and be part of our celebration. Start making your preparations, start your planning, and be with us here. Let's bow to Mahadev Bhagwan, who is Vande Deva Umapatim Suragurum. He is the Devoki Dev, the Lord of all the Devas, and coupled with Bhavani Mata, he and Bhavani Mata provides Shraddha and Vishwas, confidence and faith. What can we do without confidence and faith? Whatever we do without confidence and faith, then it is empty, it reflects. If we wipe the floor without confidence and faith, it reflects. If we speak without confidence and faith, it reflects. If we walk without confidence and faith, it reflects. So we must have confidence and faith with whatever we do if we like it to be successful and reflect properly. That is Shiv and Parvati, and that is their purpose in our lives. Let us bow to them this morning and ask for the blessings on all of you. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Vande Devam Umapatim Suragurum. Vande Jagat Karanam. Vande Pannagabhushanam Mrigadharam. Vande Pashunam Patim. Vande Surya Shashankvahinayanam. Vande Mukunda Priyam. Vande Bhakta Janashrayancha Vardam. वन्दे शिवं शङ्करं शान्तं पद्मासनस्थं शशिधरमुकुटं पञ्चवक्त्रं त्रिनेत्रं शूलं वज्रं च खड्गं परशुभभयदं दक्षिणाङ्गे महान्तं नागं पाशं च घण्टादमरुकसहितं चाकुशं वामभागे नानालङ्कारयुक्तं स्फटिकमणिनिभं पार्वतीशं नमामि। ॐ नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय। बोले उमापति महादेव की जय। ब्रह्ममुरारिसुराचितलिङ्गं निर्मलभाषितशोभितलिङ्गम्
ब्रह्ममुरारिसुराचितलिङ्गं निर्मलभाषितशोभितलिङ्गं जन्मजदुःखविनाशकलिङ्गं जन्मजदुःखविनाशकलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं देवमुनि प्रवराचितलिङ्गं कामदहं करुणाकरलिङ्गं रावणदर्पविनाशकलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं सर्वसुगन्धसुलेपितलिङ्गं बुद्धिविवर्धनकारणलिङ्गं सिद्धसुरासुरवन्दितलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं कनकमहामणिभूषितलिङ्गं कलिपतिवेशितशोभितलिङ्गं दक्षसूर्याग्रविनाशकलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं कुङ्कुमचन्दनलेपितलिङ्गं पङ्कजहारसुशोभितलिङ्गं संचितपापविनाशकलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं देवगणाचितसेवितलिङ्गं भावरभक्तिभिरेवचलिङ्गं दिनकरकोटिप्रभाकरलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं अष्टदलोपरिवेष्टितलिङ्गं सर्वसमुद्भवकारणलिङ्गं अष्टदरिद्रविनाशकलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं सुरगुरुसुरवरपूजितलिङ्गं सुरवनपुष्पसदाचितलिङ्गं परात्परं परमात्मकलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं
प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं
तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं
तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा प्रेम से बोलो भवानी शंकर भगवान की जय. Please visit the puja store now for your flowers, and then afterwards you can come, or if you have already, please come on the altar and do your offerings, prasad and so on. While this is happening, we'll have singing by the children.
जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गिरिवर धारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी मुरली मनोहर करुणा सागर मुरली मनोहर करुणा सागर मुरली मनोहर करुणा सागर मुरली मनोहर करुणा सागर जय गोवर्धन धारी जय गोवर्धन धारी जय गिरिवर धारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यमुना तीर वनचारी यमुना तीर वनचारी जय गिरिवर धारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे राम हरे राम हरे राम 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे
जय हनुमान महाबली जय हनुमान महाबली जपे नाम बाहुबली जय हनुमान महाबली जय हनुमान महाबली मारुति नंदन
की माला हार सजाओ, गंगा जल भर कलश में लाओ, नव ज्योति के दीप जलाओ, चरणों में नित शीश झुकाओ, भाव विभोर होकर भक्ति में रोम रोम रह जाए, मन में लगाए ओम नमः शिवाय, 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 ओम नमः अभयंकर शंकर अविनाशी, मैं तेरे दर्शन की अभिलाषी, जन्मों की पूजा की प्यासी, मुझ पे करना कृपा जरा सी, तेरे शिवा मेरे प्राणों को और कोई ना भाए, मन में लगाए ओम नमः शिवाय, 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 ओम नमः शिवाय।
Sing.
हे शिव शंकर भोले शंकर दुख को दूर करो, हे शंकर कैलाशपति तुम हमारे कष्ट हरो, हे शिव शंकर भोले शंकर दुख को दूर करो, हे शंकर कैलाशपति तुम हमारे कष्ट हरो, हे शिव शंकर हे प्रणयंकर स्वीकार करो तुम वंदना, हे शिव शंकर हे प्रणयंकर स्वीकार करो तुम वंदना, तुम शक्तिमान तुम दयानिधान, तू देना अपना वंदन, हे शिव शंकर हे प्रणयंकर स्वीकार करो तुम वंदना, तुम नीलकंठ तुम अभयंकर, तुम नीलकंठ तुम अभयंकर, तुम महादेव तुम हो शंकर, तुम महादेव तुम हो शंकर, बस इतनी दया रखो हम पर, सब कुछ कर दे तुम पर अर्पण, हे शिव शंकर हे प्रणयंकर स्वीकार करो तुम वंदना, कैलाश तुम्हारा धाम अमर, कैलाश डगर तुम दूर करो हर आडंबर तुम सरल करो मेरा जीवन हे शिव शंकर हे प्रणयंकर स्वीकार करो तुम वंदन हे शिव शंकर भोले शंकर दुख को दूर करो हे शंकर कैलाशपति तुम हमरे कष्ट हरो हे शिव शंकर भोले शंकर दुख को दूर करो हे शंकर कैलाशपति तुम हमरे कष्ट हरो हे शिव शंकर हे प्रणयंकर स्वीकार करो तुम वंदना हे शिव शंकर हे प्रणयंकर स्वीकार करो तुम वंदना स्वीकार करो तुम वंदना स्वीकार करो तुम वंदना
बोले शंकर भगवान की जय. Let's now do a little meditation. All of us in the temple and those online as well. Please sit upright. You can do this whether you're sitting on the chair or the floor. There's no problem. Your back, your spine must be upright, and your neck in line with your spine. Hands rested on your knees. Jnana Mudra, facing upwards, shoulder relaxed. And we're going to do some pranayam first. Slowly close your eyes and look at any one of the beautiful murtis. As you close your eyes, you're going to let your gaze be centered on your forehead. Chin up a little bit. Deep breath through your nostril, and from the tip of your nostril, as you feel the breath in, that is called the experience of prana, or a physical experience of the divine. Atma tvam girijamati sahachara prana shariram griha. He is the prana. And you exhale through your mouth, chanting Om. When you breathe in, your tummy expands, and as you breathe out, let the opposite action be taken. Relax your body. Deep breath in. Once more. Mahamrityunjaya mantra. Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमेव वन्दना मृत्योर्मोक्षयमामृतात् त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमेव वन्दना मृत्योर्मोक्षयमामृतात् त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमेव वन्दना मृत्योर्मोक्षयमामृतात् नमस्तेऽस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्र्यम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकालग्निकालाय कालग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन् महादेवाय नमो महादेवाय नमः. Let us be in silence for a few moments. ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः भूर्भुवस्वः ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ शान्ति 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 हरि Please open your eyes. प्रेम से बोलो श्रीयापति रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। गोविंद गोविंद हरे मुरारी। गोविंद गोविंद रथांग पाणे। गोविंद गोविंद मुकुंद कृष्णा। गोविंद गोविंद नमो नमस्ते। गोविंद मेरो है गोपाल मेरो है। मेरे बांके बिहारी नंदलाल मेरो है। मेरे बांके बिहारी नंदलाल मेरो गोविंद मेरो है गोपाल मेरो है। गोविंद मेरो है
गोपाल मेरो है।
गोविंद मेरो है गोपाल मेरो है।
गोविंद मेरो है गोपाल मेरो है।
श्री बांके बिहारी नंदलाल 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 मेरो है।
गोविंद मेरो है गोपाल 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 मेरो है।
श्री राधा के प्यारे नंदलाल 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 मेरो है।
गोविंद मेरो है गोपाल मेरो है।
गोविंद मेरो है गोपाल मेरो है।
गोपाल मेरो है, गोपाल मेरो है, गोपाल मेरो है, गोपाल मेरो है, मेरे बांके बिहारी नंदलाल मेरो है, मेरे बांके बिहारी नंदलाल मेरो है, गोविंद मेरो है, गोपाल मेरो है,
गोविंद मेरो है, गोपाल मेरो है,
ओ गोविंद मेरो है, गोपाल मेरो है,
गोविंद मेरो है, गोपाल मेरो है,
मेरे बांके बिहारी नंदलाल मेरो है,
मेरे बांके बिहारी नंदलाल मेरो है,
गोविंद मेरो है, गोपाल मेरो है,
गोविंद मेरो है, गोपाल मेरो है,
ओ गोविंद मेरो है, गोपाल मेरो है,
गोविंद मेरो है, गोपाल मेरो है,
मेरे बांके बिहारी नंदलाल 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 मेरो है,
गोविंद मेरो है, गोपाल मेरो है,
गोविंद मेरो है, गोपाल मेरो है,
ओ गोपाल मेरो है,
गोपाल मेरो है,
गोपाल मेरो है,
गोपाल मेरो
है। बोले श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, जगदम्बिका माता की जय, सूर्यादि देवता की जय, श्री भवानी अंबिका माता की जय, श्री शंकर भगवान की जय। प्रिय लागी अति सबही, मम भनीति राम रज संग, दारु विचारु की करही कोई, बंदऊ मल प्रसंग। सियापति रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। जय सीताराम एवरीवन। Jai Sitaram. Everybody sleeping? All right, time to wake up. And all of you in the temple, good to see you, of course. I'm glad that the attendance is slowly building up. We're having this feedback from the other temples as well, that slowly people are starting to come out back again. We're happy about that, about all the temples. And we hope and pray that you all continue to come out or go out to your temples, including Bani Shankar Mandir. We're happy to see, always happy to see everybody, and especially happy to see children and young people in the temple, because we encourage them to be here and we're happy when they're here. So welcome to everyone, the youths, the seniors, the middle-aged, the children, welcome to all of you, and hope and pray that you have a very blissful and bright week ahead. Well, there's no short of that this morning. See, it's penetrating right through the windows. Sun is telling us Ravi Uttrayani. I'm now into Makar Rasi, Tropic of Capricorn. You guys remember that in, I don't know what grade you do that in Canada, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn. Remember that thing? We used to do, I think it's primary school, we learned that back home. But we are in Makar Rasi now. When the sun travels from Dhanu Rasi to Makar Rasi, that is Makar Sankrant in the Hindu calendar. This is the only festival which has a standard date every year. Right? We don't have a standard date for Diwali or any other thing, only for Makar Sankrant, because it is the only festival that is governed by the sun. solar cycle. Everything else is moon cycle. So that means changes are happening. I spoke briefly on this. The sun is so important in our life. Surya Devata Sumirotohi. The sun, Bhagwan Surya, among the many things that he gives, which is Jnana Buddhi, he gives knowledge. Who is the famous student of Bhagwan Surya? If you know, put up your hand. If you know, put up your hand. Good. So a few people know here. So all those who don't know, why you don't know? Why you don't know? That's fine. We're going to learn this morning. Let's shout out together. The famous student of Surya Bhagwan is Hanumanji. Very good. Hanumanji. Hanumanji is student of, when Hanumanji was told that he has to learn Veda, who is he going to go to? Surya Devata Sumiro Tohi Sumirat Jnana Buddhi Dehumohi. Surya Bhagwan, this is from the Surya Puran. The Surya Puran, Jnana Buddhi Dehumohi. Surya Bhagwan gives Jnana Buddhi. And what do we call Hanumanji? Jai Hanuman Jnana Gunasagar. So you see where you get it from? The sun. He's a student of Surya Bhagwan. Surya Bhagwan tell him, listen, I don't know what you want to learn, but I don't have time to sit down and teach anybody anything. I'm always on the go. You know, you're almost always on the go. So I don't have time for you here now, so, come back some other time. Hanumanji said, no. I will sit with you. But Surya Bhagwan says, I'm flying. How are you going to sit with me? There is no space on my chariot. There is Arundel, he has no legs. There's my 7 horses. When you get 3 horsepower and 4 horsepower and 5 horsepower, he has 7 horsepower. Very fast. There's no space for you here. Hanumanji said, okay, I'll fly with you. So Bhagwan Surya says, well, how that's going to be possible? When you're teaching somebody, you have to face them. You have to face them. They have to face you. That is the Shastric teachings. You have to face them. And that's why all the people who I'm teaching on Zoom and things like that, I always insist on, I understand they're sleeping and so sometimes, but I insist that they must put on the video so we're face to face, right? We're face to face, but understandably so people are doing other things, which is fine. You must do that. That connection is made. So Hanumanji says, no problem. I will fly with you and I will fly backwards. So imagine an airplane flying backward. Hanumanji says, Bhagwan, Gurudev, when you're moving forward, I'm going to be like this and I'm flying backwards as you're flying forward. Bhagwan Surya says, Are, now you are a deserving student. Bhagwan Surya says, anybody can be a student. Anybody can want to learn. But what is your commitment to learn? What is your commitment to learn? And he told Hanumanji, Bhakta, beta, you are a deserving student. And anyone who wants to make excuses, I have no time for them. But I have made excuses for you. I told you I don't have time. You say you'll make the time. I told you I have no place for you to sit. You said you'll fly. I told you you have to face me. You said you'll fly backward. So you haven't made any excuses. I'm going to teach you. I am going to teach you. Anyone who wants to learn, please understand this, that you cannot make the excuses. You have to make the time. You have to make the time. And so he taught Hanumanji the Shastras, the Vedas. And that's one of the reasons Hanumanji became Gyan Gun Sagar, the ocean of knowledge. And from Hanumanji we bow and we get that knowledge as well. That is Surya Bhagwan. Bhagwan Surya, he is also the giver of what? The giver of children. Banjkatha manalaike. Banjkatha, this is the second adhyay of Surya Puran. Banj means those who cannot for some reason bear children. Bhagwan Surya Bhagwan, through prayers to him, he blesses us with that ability. He blesses us with that ability. People have seen miracles where childbirth is concerned, in their lives through prayers. You know that, many people here know that. In this temple it has happened. Through prayers, miracles can happen. Surya Bhagwan is, and we'll discuss this today in our Gita class. Our Gita class starts today at 12 noon, so I can't talk long. So what does this mean? There are 5 Pandavas, there are 5 brothers, but there is a 6th Pandava, and his name was Karna. Karna was the son of Mata Kunti. Kunti was a devout, staunch devotee of Bhagwan, what the Guru name? Durvasa. Durvasa is one of the Saptarishis. Durvasa, you know how powerful he is, and the Devatas were afraid of him. When he gives shrap, he can burn the heavens down. And Kunti was a devotee of Durvasa Muni. And when she was such a disciple, and Durvasa was always, a fiery Brahman, powerful and fiery. And if you can survive his fire, you're good. And Mata Kunti did so much sadhana and tapasya. When Durvasa Muni saw the sincerity of Mata Kunti, he blessed her. He gave her a mala and says, Kunti, you are such a devout disciple of mine. This is my blessing to you. Are Gurudev, what is this mala? Yes. Whenever you want anything, you pray to Surya Bhagwan, and he will appear and he will grant you anything that you want. Anything that you want. So she got the mala, she did her sadhana. One day she wanted to test the power of the thing, Is it working or not? And she did Om Namo Bhagavate Suryaye Namaha. Surya Bhagwan appeared. Bhagwan Surya Narayan Swami said to Mata Kunti, I'm at your service. Please command me. What do you want? Mata Kunti was just a child. She was just a young girl, unmarried. Right? She said, Hari Bhagwan, I was just testing this mala to see how powerful it is. And now you have appeared, Prabhu. The mala is powerful. You can go back. I don't want anything. She's very innocent. Right? She didn't have any exam to write, so she would ask for that. She was, she was already happy, so she didn't want that. So she said, Prabhu, go back. I am fine. Next time I'll call you again. Bhagwan Surya says, no, that's not going to happen. I'm going to bless you. I'm going to bless you with a son. Mata Kunti says, Hari Bhagwan, ye kaise ho sakta hai? Abhi tak shadi nahi hua. I'm not yet married. He says, no. What society will say of you and not say of you, that's a whole different thing. But she blessed her with a child. This child was not born from the womb of Mata Kunti. She was born from the ears of Mata Kunti. And because she was born from the ears of Mata Kunti, the ear is called Karna. Karna. The son's name was Karna. But when she got the baby, she couldn't carry the baby in public. People will condemn her, because society, right? Society will put you down, and we can tolerate anything but the put downness of society. What people gonna say? So she put the baby in a little basket, and well, I don't have a basket, but he put in the water, and the baby went away. And a couple pick up the baby. We'll talk about that later. That son, he was deprived because he was not considered from the right lineage. He was deprived the teaching of so many people. So many people he was deprived the teaching. He went to the guru and asked the gurus that taught the kings for knowledge, but because he was not in the right lineage, he couldn't receive the teaching. Karna was very powerful. Karna, he went to Guru Dronacharya. Guru Dronacharya says, Are you from the king lineage? He says, I don't know what lineage I'm from, but I'm the son of a charioteer. Well, I just want knowledge. I want to know the power of Dhanurved. Dhanurved, how to wield the weapons. He said, I can't teach you. You're not royalty. So what Karna did, this is not my katha this morning, but I'm getting carried away. Anyway, Karna went to an incarnation of Bhagwan Vishnu. Who did he go to? Anybody? Anybody know your Mahabharata here? Let me hear. Auntie Kamal? Bhagwan Parashuram, very good. Auntie Kamal has been around a long time. He went to Bhagwan Parashuram. You know, Parashuram Bhagwan is, he was a disciple of Mahadev. And Parashuram says, I only teach Brahmins. That was very strange. I only teach Brahmins the art of the weapons. Are you a Brahmin? He says, yes, I am a Brahmin. And oh, when he said that, Parashuram Bhagwan taught him, give him the gyan, give him the knowledge of the Upanishads, give him the knowledge of archery, the knowledge of war. And you know, Bhagwan Parashuram, he is the guru of the guru of the guru of the guru where fighting is concerned. Teaches him, taught him all the art of weaponry. And when Karna received this knowledge, one day, the guru was taking a nap on the lap of Karna. So Karna was sitting like this, and the head was on the lap. And a scorpion came and was coming in the direction of Karna. So what is Karna going to do? He can't get up and run because you cannot disturb the guru. That is the reverence he had for Parashuram Bhagwan. The scorpions came and stung him on his leg, right? And the scorpion went away. And he stood like this one place and did not move. When Bhagwan Parashuram woke up, Bhagwan Parashuram says, Karna, ye khoon, ye lahu, kahan se aaya? Where is this blood coming from? Karna could not respond. And when he saw that the blood was coming from Karna's foot, he says, hey, beta, you are not a Brahmana. You are a Kshatri. You lied to me. You told me you're Brahmana. I taught you. Then Karna begged forgiveness from Bhagwan Parashuram. He said, you lied to me. I'm going to give you a curse. That this Dhanurved that I taught you, this knowledge that I give to you, no one else will ever have it. You know, there is a dispute in the Mahabharata out of Karna and Arjuna, who was the most skilled and who was the most powerful. Mahabharata is a very dark book. It's a very dark book, especially when the character Shakuni comes into place. But beautiful. Anyways, he says, I'm going to give you the shrap that this knowledge that you have, that I've given to you, no one else will possess it. But the time when you will have to use this knowledge the most, you will forget it. You will forget it. Right? And that is not a course you and I want. You know, that time when you have to know something, and imagine I'm sitting here and I have to know a shloka, and I have to talk about bhakti swatantra suhayataha, and I forget it. You better go back to God and beg, because that is not a shrap you want, to forget the most meaningful things in life at the most meaningful time. When Karna received that shrap, oh, he was heartbroken, but he went on. And Karna joined hands with the Kauravas, the bad guys. And you know what happened in the Mahabharata? At the end, when it's coming to the end, his chariot wheel was fastened. And he left his bow and arrow in the chariot, and he came out to empty hand to take out the wheel. And boy, Arjun showed up. Whoops, ready for you. And then beautiful discussion started there. Karna says, Krishna, tell Arjun that he cannot shoot me. It is a sin to shoot an unarmed man. It is adharma to shoot an unarmed man. Krishna Bhagwan says, adharma? Adharma? Karna, you were standing in the palace when Draupadi's chaste was at stake, when they were ripping off her sari from her body. Where was your dharma then? Where was your dharma then? Right? Where was your dharma? He was a good man, Karna. Karna was a dani. Bhagwan Surya blessed him with this protection. The son of Surya Bhagwan blessed him with the kavach, When arrows and missiles were coming at him and they were piercing his chest, he was just rebounding like this. Raja Indra, who was the father of, the Devta father of Arjun, came to beg in the form of a beggar, to beg for the kavach, the protective garb, and Karna ripped it off and gave it to him. Because he was known to be the one, whoever asked him for something, he is known to be the one who gave. And he gave that as well. Beautiful character of the Mahabharata. He's the son of Bhagwan Surya. Bhagwan Surya blesses us with, these kind of blessings in life. And today we bow to Bhagwan Surya that may he protect all your children. And those of you who are desirous of having children, may you have. And those of you who are desirous of having knowledge, may you seek his blessings and permission. Bhagwan Surya is very, very important in our life. Bole Surya Narayana Swami ki jai. Dasham Dharma Lakshanam, the 10 commandments of Hinduism. We have 10 commandments as well, as so does the Christian folks have, but we are focusing on ours today. Where is this katha found? This katha can be found in a book called the Manu Smriti, the laws of the Hindu, written by Bhagwan Manu himself. So, the laws, the 10 laws of the Hindus, the 10 commandments. Hinduism commands you that you have to follow these laws, right? If you want to know what are the guidelines of a Hindu and whether they're supposed to do or not, this is it. So we're going to touch on surface level on it and look into some quotations in the Gita this morning. And as we do that, let us reflect if we're living a Hindu life or not, right? What are the 10 commandments? Dhriti Kshama Damosteyam. Repeat after me. Dhriti Kshama Damosteyam. Saucham Indriya Nigraha. Again, Dhriti Kshama Damosteyam. Saucham Indriya Nigraha. Dhir Vidya Satyam Akrodha. Dasham Dharma Lakshanam. Good. And we are sharing this with those online as well. This is called the Dasham Dharam Lakshan, or the 10 commandments of the Hindus. What are they? Dhiraj Rakna, Dhiraj, Dhriti means patience. All of you know what that is. Let's go through them. Dhriti Kshama. Kshama means to forgive. Dhriti Kshama Damo, or Man ko Kabu mein rakhna, which means control of the mind. Dhriti Kshama Damosteyam Shaucham Indriya. Chori mat karna. Non-stealing. Right? Non-stealing. Number 5, Shuddha Rasna, cleanliness, or Shaucham. Saucham, which means cleanliness, bodily, physically, mentally. Number 6, Indriyo ko vash mein rakhna, control of the senses. Buddhi ko jagana. Number 7, let your intellect grow. Vidya parna, education. Advance in your education. Number 9, Satya bolna, always speak the truth. And lastly, Krodha na karna, don't have anger or control your anger. In summary, these are the 10 commandments of Hindus. If you like to have this, you can replay the thing afterwards on YouTube, Facebook. You can screenshot them and so on. Anyways, you know what to do. The 10 commandments of Hinduism. Let's look at a few of them this morning. Patience. All of us know this saying here. Everybody know this? Patience is virtue. Patience is virtue. We all know that. Are all of us virtuous though? The question. If patience is virtue, is everybody virtuous? So we don't know that. We have to practice that though. Patience is a bitter plant but it has sweet fruit. It is very challenging to be patient in life. Sometimes we confuse patience with practicality. But I think we all know what patience is. Patience is a bitter plant, but it has sweet fruit. Life on the farm is a school of patience. You can't hurry the crops or make an ox in 2 days, right? You can put the seeds, but you can't hurry it, right? It has its time. It has to happen when it has to happen. You can't make an ox in 2 days. But the Gita tells us in chapter 4 a little bit more on patience.
Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol. 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 Jai Jai
Radha Raman Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol.
Om Buddhir Jnanam Asammoha Kshama Satyam Dama Sama Sukham Dukham Bhavo Bhavo Bhayam Cha Bhayameva Cha. Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol. 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 Oh Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol.
Let's exercise our mouth a little bit. Buddhir, everybody, Buddhir Jnanam Asammoha. Buddhir Jnanam Asammoha. I'm not hearing everybody. Buddhir Jnanam Asammoha. I'm not hearing everybody still. Kshama Satyam Dama Samaha. Kshama Satyam Damaha Samaha. Sukham Dukham Bhavo Bhavo. Sukham Dukham Bhavo Bhavo. Bhavam Cha Bhayam Evacha. Bhavam Cha Bhayam Evacha. Sri Krishna, Arjun was very impatient. Arjun was extremely impatient. To the point where he asked God, Prabhu, all this thing that you're telling me, how do I even know? All this is truth. Because Arjun, he saw Krishna as his cousin. When your cousin give you advice and things like that, your cousin have to play marble together and cook together and go out together, party together. What you give me advice for? Right? Why are you giving me advice? Not that they were doing that, but that's how he saw Krishna Bhagwan. So he asked the Lord in chapter 11, if you tell me all these kind of fancy things, show me who you are. Show me who you are. And in the Gita class, we will talk months to come about the Vishwarup, the form of Krishna that he displayed to Arjun. He was very impatient. Very impatient. Arjun was called 80 names in the Gita for a reason. Because he possessed 18 siddhis. 18 siddhis. When you think about the unconquerable, the man of all men at that time, Arjuna, it was him. But still, he did not have any patience. He didn't have any patience. So what is that telling us? And he was standing here and God was standing there, right? Right? He's standing here, God, when we don't pray here till we go home, we'll see them back till next week again. Hopefully. He was standing next to Prabhu Krishna and he is impatient. So the Lord took out his impatient coat, chapter 10, verse 4. And he tells him, Arjun, intelligence, knowledge, freedom from doubt. These are all the expectations of a Hindu. These are the commandments of a Hindu, right? Intelligence, knowledge, freedom from doubt and delusion, forgiveness, truthfulness, patience, see capital there? Pleasure and pain, birth, death, fear, fearlessness, non-violence, equanimity, equal all the time. Satisfaction, hold on. Austerity, charity, fame, and infamy are created by me alone. Are created by me alone. Now wait a minute. What is this? Fame and infamy? You're telling me the Lord can make you fame and Lord can make you infamous as well? Of course he can. Everything is in his hands. Afterwards, what do we tell him? अब सौंप दिया इस जीवन का सब भार तुम्हारी हाथों में सब भार तुम्हारी हाथों में हे जीव तुम्हारी हाथों में. Everything is in your hands, Prabhu Krishna. Everything is in the Lord's hands, including patience. So when we say pray to God, it means devoting your life unconditionally so that all the fruits that he has to offer. Just like on a tree, I don't know if you've ever seen a dongs tree. Or if the children over here know what the dongs are. You know what dongs are? Hey, Tosara, you know what dongs are? You don't know. I thought so. None of the children, probably the Guyanese kids, know what dongs are, right? Akshay, Ishwar, sorry. You know what dongs is? Oh, you know. Good. You live in typical Guyanese. Anybody else? All the children? Akshay, you know what dongs is? Okay, good. So, if you don't know what dongs is, I don't know how to explain dongs. How do you explain dongs to people? It's a fruit with a little seed inside, right? When he green, he bitter. When he ripe, brown skin and twine, he good for eat. Dongs. Good. What? In here? Dongs. Now, Colgate, there we go. All kind of dongs. The other day we were doing Shiv Puja in the morning. One day you come here, big dongs like this. I've never seen a dongs like that before. But I suspect it was injected. So I gotta be careful, injection, because what you eat, you become what you eat. So I don't want to become injected. So dongs tree, it's a very, very different fruit. The good thing about it is that it's a fruit. But you know what, the dongs tree, you cannot climb a dongs tree because it is filled with pimpla, right? It is filled with, you can't climb. The dongs decide when it is going to give you the fruits. The dongs decide when you can give, or if the dongs tree is short, you can pick the dong. Most of them are. And if you have the right length, you're okay. Short people gotta suffer because you gotta wait until the dongs give you, the tree give you. Anyways, it's a unique tree, right? That has pimpla and that has fruits at the same time. And one of the philosophers of our time, Madhavacharya, he says, Bear ke vriksh. The dongs tree is so unique. It's like Bhagwan, right? It's like Bhagwan. He decides when to give you the fruit, and you have to be patient about it. You have to be patient about it. You may want to eat dongs now. I'm sure when I go home, you'll probably ask your mommy and daddy where dongs, they buy dongs. You will search in Arden Place if you get dongs. Here, be patient. When it is time for you to eat it, you'll eat it. So what happens here? Lord is saying, pray to me for patience. What does the old saying say? This is my saying. If you can be patient,
you will become a patient. You understand? If you can be patient, you will become a patient of patient. And that is a wrong thing to do, to become a patient in life of patience. The Lord is saying, Arjun, become patient. I am the giver of patience. In the Bhagavad Gita as well, chapter 16, Adhyayam Sattva Samsuddhir Jnana Yoga Vyavastitihi Danam Damascha Yagyascha Swadhyayas Tapa Arjavam. What are some of the other things he spoke about that are the commandments of the Hindus? Fearlessness, purification of one's existence, cultivation of spiritual knowledge, charity, self-control, performance of sacrifice, study of the Vedas, austerity and simplicity, and dharmic qualities. These are the qualities of a Hindu. If you look at it, these are the qualities of everyone that we should have. But when someone say, I'm a Hindu, we have to do our best to practice, to cultivate. First of all, you cannot give what you don't have. You can't give what you don't have. You cannot, any one of this here. You cannot display self-control if you don't have self-control. You cannot display, you cannot teach, you cannot give knowledge if you have not acquired any of it. Therefore, the appeal of the scriptures or dharma this morning is to every day make an attempt to be a better human being. A better human being every single day. The next verse. This is Mahatma Gandhi's favorite verse. Repeat after me. Ahimsa Satyam Akrodhas. Ahimsa Satyam Akrodhas Tyaga Shantir Apaishunam Daya Bhuteswa Aloluptam Mardavam Hrir Achapalam. This is Gandhiji. Remember Gandhi? He lived by the Gita. There's a beautiful writing about him that says, what did he say? He said, when doubts haunt me, when disappointments stare me in my face, and when I see not one ray of hope in the horizon, I turn to the Bhagavad Gita. I find a verse to comfort me, and immediately I begin to smile in the midst of overwhelming sorrows. Those are the words of Gandhi, his quote. He finds a verse in this beautiful book. This here is the book of life. As a Hindu, you have to know the basics of this book. What is the meaning of the Bhagavad Gita? What does it teach you? It teaches you about the commandments of Sanatan Dharma, commandments of a Hindu. What are the commandments of the Hindu? It is all in this beautiful book of the Lord. This book was given not by a philosopher, not by a human being. This was given by the Lord Sri Krishna himself. And it was listened to by who? By who? And who else? Who? Who? Hanumanji. And who else? The tree. And who else? Yeah, there are others who listened, but you got to come to the Gita class to know that. Sorry, you can't get everything here. You have to leave some for the later. There are a few who listened to this book from the lips of Sri Krishna. Few. So he taught us about this. This is your responsibility. Our responsibility as Hindu is not only to do a big Hindu wedding, it's not only to do a big Hindu funeral as well, it's to live a Hindu life. And that means learning. You may not know to chant everything here, but our goal is to at least allow you to chant one verse of every chapter. Read it and chant it, memorize, doesn't matter. This is the goal of the Hindus, to live this book. We're going to start doing that today, or at least continue learning it today. In the Gita it is written, the Lord says to Arjun, Arjun, What is my verse? Non-violence, truthfulness, freedom from anger, renunciation, tranquility, aversion to fault finding. And do you like that one? Aversion to fault finding, right? Compassion, freedom from covetousness, gentleness, modesty, and steady determination are qualities of the dharmic people, are qualities of the Hindu. If we are a Hindu, you say you are, we have to practice these qualities. These are the commandments of the Lord. Non-violence. Ahimsa means non-violence. We can be violent to people, and we can be violent to the environment, we can be violent to creatures, and we can be violent to ourselves. How are we? You know how you can make people, you can hurt people, right? Physically and emotionally, you can hurt people, but the most hurtful thing you can do is to say bad thing to people, right? Bad thing to people. Anybody watch the Golden Globe the other day? No? What Golden Globe? Don't tell me you're reading Bhagavad Gita, because I know different. You know, Eddie Murphy gave a speech. You know what he said? The 3 things to success. I can't tell you the third one because that's a bad one. But the first 2, he said, the first thing you have to do to succeed is pay your taxes. And the second thing you have to do to succeed, as in Hollywood, is mind your own business. Imagine how much more life will be beautiful if we just mind our own business. Just mind it. If you mind your own business, your business will grow. You mind people's business, their business will grow in your life. You don't want that to happen. Imagine you're walking around and your life is other people's business. You're hurting yourself when you do that, right? Non-violence. Don't hurt anyone. Don't hurt a creature willfully. When we wake up in the morning, what do? We bow to the earth. No matter if we live upstairs or basement or whatever, right? What do we say? Karagre vasate Lakshmi Karmadhe Saraswati Karmule tu Govinda Prabhate Kardarshanam Samudra vasane Devi Parvatastana Mandale Vishnu Patni Namastubhyam Padasparsham. Hello? Padasparsham Shamaswami. All them forget. They're like Karna now. Everybody turn Karna. When they need the knowledge the most, they lose it. Karna. All this thing I taught all the children. Padasparsham Shamaswami. Do you know what we say? We say, my Lord, my dear Mother Earth, Samudra Vasane Devi, the mother who holds the oceans together. Parvatastana Mandale, the Upanishads described the mountains of this earth as the breast of the Divine Mother. You who hold the mountains together, Parvatastana Mandale. Vishnu Patni Namastubhyam, O Vishnu Patni, the consort of Mahavishnu, Mother Earth, Padas Parasham Shamaswame. Forgive me because I'm going to touch you with my foot. That is how non-violent a Hindu is. We are going to touch the earth with our foot. We don't know how much ants we're going to kill. How much cockroach you're going to mash. You got cockroach if you mash in Canada, hopefully. Right? How much cab they're wrong. You don't know what you're going to drive your car and how many of those insects are going to fly in your windscreen, and you're going to kill them when you wipe. You know, you put on your wiper, so you see all kind of things there. You don't know how many things you're going to kill unknowingly. So what do you say? Padas Parasham. Forgive me, Mother. Forgive me, God, because today I don't know how many things I'm going to hurt unknowingly. But what we can do is work towards not hurting people knowingly. That we have control of, right? It's 11:30, I have to stop talking. So this is what we learned this week. This week, what we're going to take away here. Chapter 16 of the Gita, verse 2. You can go back on the recording and screenshot everything and learn it. Because we are learning to practice the principles and the commandments of a Hindu. Please always speak the truth. Please, every single one of us, don't tell me that you don't become angry. Listen, all of us possess these things in life. It is inside of us.
right? We all get angry sometimes. I get angry, the gods get angry, the saints get angry, the sannyasi get angry, the swamis get, everybody gets angry. But we have to try to control it. Put a lid on it, right? Renounce, be tranquil. Aversion to fault finding. We have so many faults that if we start finding fault with ourselves, we will not have time to find fault with people, right? Don't worry about it. It's none of your business. You try to find the roses in your life. Forget about the faults. Have compassion. Be free from covetousness. It's only going to destroy you and allow people to grow. Focus on yourself. Be modest. Be gentle. Be steady. And these are the qualities of a good people. I'll pause here because we have to do RT and then Gita classes start at 12. But I hope and pray, my friends, that your week coming, you will take these basic teachings of the Gita and apply it in your lives and become better human beings. Every businessman wants to go to bed richer than they woke up. Every devotee wants to go to bed richer spiritually than they woke up. Become richer spiritually tomorrow and materially as well. It's important. And may Bhagwan bless all of you. Bole Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki jai. Banwari re. One bhajan, one verse of a bhajan. This song is saying, Jyoti Duniya, Jyoti Bandhan, Jyoti hai ye Maya. Jyoti saas ka aana jana, Jyoti hai ye. O mere saas. Anyway, this is saying, give me the bhajan. Jyoti Duniya, Jyoti Bandhan. This world is false. All the relationships that we are claiming we have, they are all going to be broken one day. The only thing that stands supreme and will only be real at all times is the relationship between you and your Prabhu, you and your Krishna, me and my Shiva. That's a relationship that will always remain pure. So care for that relationship and care for it every day. बनवारी रे जीने का सहारा तेरा नाम रे मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे बनवारी रे जीने का सहारा तेरा नाम रे मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे झूठी दुनिया झूठे बंधन झूठी है ये माया झूठी दुनिया झूठे बंधन झूठी है ये माया झूठे सास का आना जाना झूठी है ये काया हो एक साचो तेरा नाम रे बनवारी रे जिनका सहारा तेरा नाम रे मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम ओ बनवारी रे जिनका सहारा तेरा नाम रे रंग में तेरा कुछ दिन ओ रंग में तेरा रंग गई गिरिधर छोड़ दिया जग सारा रंग में तेरा रंग गई गिरिधर छोड़ दिया जग सारा बन गई तेरे प्रेम की जोगन लेकर मन का तारा ओ मुझे प्यारो तेरा धाम रे बनवारी रे जीने का सहारा तेरा नाम रे मुझे दुनिया
दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे, बनवारी रे, जीने का सहारा तेरा नाम रे, मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे, मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे, मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे। बोले श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय। Quick reminder that if you have not registered for our Gita class but you want to learn Gita, please still come today if you're here in person. If you don't have a Gita today, no more problem. We have a nice presentation prepared for you. But please come. We'll register you online here. But it's important that we learn Gita and we learn it as it applies to our life. Shivratri, I hope it comes quick enough because I'm so impatient. I'm so impatient. I want it to happen today. We have 5 nights of Katha, starting from the Monday. And then on Shivratri morning, we will start puja at 5 a.m. to Bhagwan Ganesha Kalash, Bed Shivan Parvati. And at 6 a.m. we will start the Ekadash Rudram Havan puja for about 4.5, 5 hours. We're going to look out for families to sponsor all these. We want to have 11 families on Mahashivratri Day. We have never done this on Mahashivratri Day, Ekadash Rudram. This is amazing. 11 families to be sponsors for the Ekadash Rudram. You will sit and for 11 times, each sponsor, each devotee will come up and bathe the lingam on Shivratri morning from 6 to about 10:30, depending on how long the young Pandit read or how fast he read. But that's happening. And then at 11 o'clock, please help me to invite 1,100. I'm asking you, can we have 1,100 people here between 11 and 1 on Shivratri Day? Can we? Yes. That's very reassuring. We have purchased 1,100 shells, and that will be charged up from Shivratri morning to 11 o'clock. And between 11 and 1, it's our hope that we can have 1,100 shank here. 11 more people to offer the water to the Lord. So that's happening. Then you go home, relax, sleep and thing. And then you come back in the evening, 6 p.m., when we start our Shivratri nighttime. This Shivratri will go very fast because of the things we have. We are preparing by the minute planning that's happening. Come on out, spend the night with us. Bring your family and friends with you. Let them know we'll have fresh chai whole night. So they can look forward for that too if they don't like the celebration at least. And then morning time, we have nice breakfast for everybody. I'm working on getting somebody so that each of the 1,100 person that comes on the day will be presented with a free Rudraksha. I'm working on that. Mala, it's just a blessed time. Come on out and celebrate with us. It's a long weekend, so family day, long weekend if you didn't know. So you can sleep whole day Sunday, whole day Monday with your family, because that's what family time means. Because family day means every family gone their own way, but it's supposed to be together. So let's do that, please, on Mahashivratri. Please stand everyone for Aarti. After Aarti, this bhojan today was not sponsored by anybody, so you're eating free bhojan today. In the future, please sponsor the bhojan somebody and dedicate the service to someone. So please go down and partake with bhojan. And at 12 o'clock, we start our Gita upstairs. Thank you very much. Yani kani cha papani janamantar kritani cha tani sarvani nashyantu pradakshina pade pade om. Jai Jagadish
Hare Swami Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Jai Jagadish Hare Bhakt Jano ke sangat Das Jano ke sangat Shan mein dur kare Om Jai Jagadish Hare Jo dhyave phal paave Dukh bin se man ka Swami Dukh bin se man ka ब्रह्मा परमेश्वर तुम सबके स्वामी। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। तुम करुणा के सागर तुम पालन करता स्वामी। तुम पालन करता। मैं मूरख खलकामी मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी। कृपा करो भरता। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। तुम हो एक अगोचर सबके प्राणपति स्वामी। सबके प्राणपति। किस विधि मिलो दया है। किस विधि मिलो दया है। तुमको मैं कुमति। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। दीन बंधु दुख हरता ठाकुर तुम मेरे स्वामी। रक्षक तुम मेरे। अपने हाथ उठाओ अपने शरण लगाओ। द्वार पर तेरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे।
ॐ सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोऽस्तु ते। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव। त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव। त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव। त्वमेव सर्वं मामदेव देव। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरा। गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय। ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम। बोले गणपति भगवान की, पवन सुत हनुमान की, सिया भज रामचंद्र की, श्री वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की, जगदम्बिका माता की। नमः पार्वती पतये हर 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 महादेव शंभो। सत्य सनातन धर्म की सबको ये जय जय सीताराम। Please be seated. RT will quickly come where you are. You have to double up the volunteers with the RT. And but take your time and put your money and so on. That's no problem. So after that, all the people who are going to do Gita classes, you can go down first and have bhojan, and then come up back. I will ask Haji Kant and somebody else to give me a hand with the furniture set up here while we await that. Thank you very much. Have a blessed week, everyone. And for those of you coming, see you tomorrow. Also, if you would like to morning time for the Shiva Sahasranam to sponsor the puja ingredients, please talk to Priya. $25. We call your family's name and so on, and make it nice for you in the morning. So talk to Priya and she can take all your details. Thank you.